it's complicated, especially yeah. We need to understand. Okay, some people they come from different countries. Some people really do bad things in the United States. Bad things. They come to the United States to do bad things. The other people they come to work, to work, to do something, and do things for this country, you know. Yeah. To do things for the community, you know. Mm-hmm. But we need to use the politics. Mm-hmm. The politics of the governors. Mm-hmm. They have their own politics. You know? Sometimes we need to respect. Okay. If we don't like, we need to respect them. You go to Egypt, you go to Iran, whatever you go. You go to Mexico, you need to respect the politics. In Mexico, they have the politics. They have the politics. Right. If you go to Brazil, it's the same. All the countries the same. All the countries they have the same problem. Not in the United States. Because the people go, oh, the United States, that's funny. All the countries right now, Spain. If you know you learn about the news, Spain, the governor, they do similar thing. You know? We need to try to work together.
So you feel like it's about being peaceable. It's about respect and being law-abiding.
Some moment, yeah, we need to work together. You know? Yeah. We need to do the good things for this country, for our sons. You know, I have 2 sons here. So
now, where's your father from? Your family?
My family is from Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, from Mexico. Yeah.
So now
it was here a long time ago. Then back to Mexico. Then 25 years I come to the United States. Okay. I love United States. I traveled so many states in the United States. I feel free. You know, free. I don't have any problem with nobody.
Now, the history of Mexico, your people specifically, isn't it true that Mexico ran from where it is today all the way up into Montana? What we call the state of Montana? It ran all the way up. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So what we consider Mexico, like if Mexico was here.
Yeah. Was here. Yeah.
Mexico became this.
Yeah.
Then it became that. Yeah. Then it became that.
Yeah.
Right? But all of this was Mexico.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah, the history, the maps.
Most Americans didn't know that the United States had actually stolen all that land from Mexico. Going back in history to the 1800s, the U.S. was actively expanding westward. At the time, newly independent Mexico was looking to grow its economy. It began renting land to American settlers in Texas. The settlers brought slaves with them, which was completely illegal for the country. When the Mexican government tried to ban it, the settlers revolted, won the war, and declared their independence as the Republic of Texas. After 9 years, the United States annexed Texas, but President James K. Polk wanted to get his hands on California as well. He offered Mexico $20 million for the land, but was turned down. Then he sent U.S. soldiers into the disputed region on the border, knowing it would lead to conflict. The Mexican army attacked them, and Polk used this as an excuse for war against Mexico. The United States, being more powerful, won easily and forced Mexico to sell a huge amount of its territory for $15 million. In less than 20 years, Mexico lost half of its territory.
So my question would be, if Mexico was this, and through treaties getting violated, it became that.
Yes.
How can someone in conscience kick you out of a land that belongs to you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because technically, the land belongs to you, right? According to what the maps were, but it continue to do that. Who was it that is responsible for the map changing from this to this? How did that happen?
Well, what I know, during that moment, the governor, they do,
Yes.
everything's for the governor. They change everything. I don't know, so many things happen in that moment.
Right.
We don't know exactly.
Over time, though.
Yeah.
It happened over time, right?
Yeah, every time, all the
It
time.
didn't happen in one day.
Yeah.
It happened over time, right?
Yeah.
So, do you believe in the Bible?
I don't really read the Bible, but I know about it. But I don't.
You know a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit, but no, I'm not a Bible reader.
Not
To
much.
be honest with you.
Okay.
Because I have so many Bibles. I have so many Bibles, but sometimes, I don't take my opportunity to read the Bible. I have the Mormon, I have the Christian, the Catholic,
Right.
I have the Muslim, I have so many Bibles, but sometimes I read, sometimes not.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's interesting. For me personally, it's to be in community. Peace is community,
So, let me ask you something. You said you have a lot of different Bibles. Yeah. Haven't really read them. I want to read something from the Bible, and I want to see if it sounds like what we're talking about. Give me Micah chapter 2, and start from verse 10, I believe. Let me get there with you. Make sure that's what I want.
All right, see?
No, start from 1.
Okay.
Start from 1. Micah chapter 1. Let me see. 2 and verse 1. Yeah. Read that.
There's the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
So, woe to them, meaning destruction to them that think to do wicked things or wrong things. That's what the Bible is saying. Go ahead.
And work evil upon their beds.
So before they go to bed, they're thinking of what they can do wicked the next day. Right? Go ahead.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
So they practicing doing evil things. Go ahead.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Because they have the ability to do these things. Right? Go ahead.
And they covet fields.
So they look at a land, they say, I want that. Go ahead.
And take them away by violence.
Take it away by violence. Take the land by violence. Go ahead.
And houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
So they oppress a man in his house. They put him from his land. Go ahead.
Even a man and his heritage.
And take away what belongs to him and his heritage. Doesn't that sound like what happened to your people?
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm showing you is that the Bible is a living, breathing organism. It's not just a book.
Yeah.
There are things in here that's it's history, but also prophecy.
Right? Yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to show you something specifically about your people, right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Have you ever heard in the Bible about the Israelites? You haven't heard about the Israelites? Okay. So inside the Bible, the entire theme of the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, the first book to the last book, it's all talking about the vindication of God's right to rule on this earth through his chosen people, the Israelites. So the Israelites are the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons. Those 12 sons became the nation of Israel. So this book is written by Israelites, for Israelites, to come back to the covenant that's for them in the last days. Right? So I want you to read a prophecy that was given by Moses. You know who Moses is?
Yeah, I listen about it.
Split the Red Sea?
Yeah.
When the Israelites came out of Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
if we don't listen to the voice of the Lord to do his commandments, go ahead.
To observe to do all his commandments
Go ahead.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So there will be curses for disobedience to the commandments of God. That's what it's saying, right? So now jump down to verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So those curses will be upon us for a sign. Right? Go ahead.
And for a wonder.
And for a wonder. So we're going to be like, why is this always happening to our people? Right? Go ahead.
And upon thy seed forever.
Upon our seed forever. So your children, their children's children would all have these signs to demonstrate who the people of God are. Go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Okay, so because we're not serving our God the way he asked us to, we're getting punished. And it's evident. Everyone that looks upon us can see it. Go ahead.
With joyfulness. And with gladness of heart.
Read.
For the abundance of all things.
So we're not seeking him for the abundance of all things. We're going into idolatry. We're worshiping other gods. We're worshiping ourselves as gods. Right? We're being materialistic. We're not seeking his commandments for guidance. Right? we're murdering, we're stealing, we're committing adultery, we're lying to one another, we're dealing falsely, right? Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So we're going to serve enemies. Listen to what the Bible just said. We're going to serve our enemies that the Lord is going to send against us. Go ahead.
In hunger.
In hunger. So if you want to eat, you have to go to your enemy. If you want to eat something right now, where do you have to go? You have to go to the supermarket. You have to go to a restaurant. You have to go to a fast food place. Do your people own those restaurants, those supermarkets? Do your people own that? Who owns that? The Arab man owns it. Chinese man owns it. The so-called white man owns it, right? All of these other nations are in your community feeding you, right? Read.
And in thirst.
If you want something to drink, the same thing. You're going to the other nations of people for these things. Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
If you want something to wear, the clothing store that you go to is not owned by your people, right? Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
If you want a birth certificate, a death certificate, a driver's license, insurance, a loan, anything that you need, it's going to come from where? It's going to come from these other nations, right? Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
A yoke of iron means bondage, right? Means you're going to go into a form of captivity, right? The so-called black, Latino, Native American, and West Indian have all been through either American colonization, which we talked about, how Mexico went from this to that, and transatlantic slavery, right? They've all been under a yoke of bondage. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed us, right? Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Now listen to this closely. He's bringing a nation to you from afar. Did that happen here in America? In what we call in Mexico? Did not the conquistadors come into Mexico?
Yeah.
Right? Did not the colonists come into America and force the Mexicans into what we call Mexico today? So a nation was sent from afar and came here and colonized, right? Read that again. Read that verse again. Read that.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From afar, go ahead.
From the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth. They came from Europe. They came from Spain. They came from Portugal. They came from Germany. Right? They came from all of these different lands in Europe here, from a land afar, right? So that happened. Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
The eagle is a representation of every flag. The United States flag, right, or their bird, they love the eagle. The Romans love the eagle. The Greeks love the eagle. The Portuguese love the eagle. Germans, they love that eagle, right? As swift as the eagle flieth. That's how they came over here. Go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Are you familiar with the Reformiento that was read to our people when they came here, the conquistadors? They will read a scroll to you. The same way, if you get arrested right now, a police officer will give you your Miranda rights. They will say you have a right to remain silent. You have a right to an attorney. Anything that you say can be used against you in the court of law because they're about to tape you, right? Well, the Catholic Church, they had papal bulls, Intra Patera, Dum Diversas, and a third one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but the point is, these royal decrees went out to where these conquistadors, these colonists, were allowed to come over here into this land and enslave the people. And they could basically read you your rights on this Reformiento in a language that you did not understand. And whether you understood it or not, they were taking you, and they were taking your land, they were taking your cattle, they were taking your produce, all of your resources. Right? Read.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance, meaning they were violent when they came over here. They didn't come peaceable. Right? Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
So they didn't care if you were old or young. Right? They had us mining for gold. They had sugarcane fields. They had us for tobacco. They had us for all of these different industries that this nation became quadrillionaires. They made so much money off of the backs of our people. Right? Go ahead.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
So he ate the fruit of the cattle, meaning he took everything from the land, right, and utilized it for his benefit and forced it off. We read about that. So this is prophetic. Did this happen?
Yeah.
So this literally happened, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you something.
Everything that we have right now in the world.
It's prophesied in the Bible, right? So now jump down to verse 68. We're gonna get right to the point.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So one of the first things that Columbus did when he came here, he took 500 people back to Spain with him. That was the beginning of what we call the transatlantic slave trade. And then after that, more conquistadors continued to come. And what they did, they took people on boats and they moved you from here to here, from there to there, to put you in different areas so you can, where you're going to run, you don't know where you are.
We can change the history, but right now we can change. Right now we have the power to change. How we can change that?
What power do we have right now?
Well, we were talking about this, talking about the to be community. How we can change that? How we can stop the war, you know that?
So let me ask you this. The power that we have right now, let's talk about, you know what a circular economy is?
Yeah.
A circular economy means that I have my own banking system, I have my political system, I have the ability to keep my money between me and you, right? We don't have that power because we don't own the bank, right? We don't have any representatives in our government. Does anybody in the government look like me or you? No. So we don't have a voice. Not only that, we don't own the banking institutions that this government is running off of. So we pay taxes, right? We obey the laws. We try to be good citizens, right? But we still get destroyed in our streets, deported at will, right? Last one hired, first one fired, right? So how much good behavior can you do for your enemy to make any progress, honestly? So what I'm saying, what I'm showing you here is that in the Bible, the reason why we're in the condition that we are as so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and West Indians, because we have violated the laws of our God. And the reason why we're out here is to bring people back to their biblical identity as the children of God. If you see these curses that I just gave to you on your life, Scripture said that this is a sign of who you are. And according to history, archaeology, prophecy, right? You would be of the tribe of Issachar, right? The Aztecs are your people, right? Your people go back to the Aztecs. So Issachar would be your tribe. So Mexican is the identity that your enemy gave you. He calls you a Mexican. God called you Issachar. Does that make sense? What questions? I gave you a lot. What questions do you have?
That's also religious. I'm personal, you know. I was living in Mexico for a long time in my life, 20 years. And right now I live in the United States, I travel a lot. I have sons, I with the community to be in peace,
Yeah. So, do you know?
It's my point of view as a human.
Yeah.
As human, as a person,
Yeah.
To be in peace with the community, to respect the religion, I learn everything. To respect any religion, every point of view. Everything's different for us.
Were we given religion though? Were we given a religion? Or were we given commandments? What were we given?
Yeah.
We were given commandments, right?
Yeah.
So if we were given commandments, that's what we have to follow, right? You said you have a Bible.
Yeah, it has so many Bibles, very interesting for me.
So what I'm gonna ask you to do, I'm gonna ask you got so many Bibles.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah.
And what I want you to do is open it, start reading it.
Yeah.
Start reading it from Exodus to Deuteronomy. And the commandments that you see in there, start keeping them. And what I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna give you my number. And I'm gonna give you our Instagram. You have Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you our Instagram. I'm gonna give you our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Any questions that you have, text me. Okay. All right. I'm Kawan.
I'm David.
You should be absolutely disgusted by stagnancy. Stagnancy is your enemy. It's in the way of you in the kingdom. The Lord is coming back, very much predicated on the things you put in and the people you say